What up? It's your boy Radio God Stu, Hot 107.9, and we are backstage at the last Rose Petal 2 tour, and I got the wonderful breaking waves in the R&B industry, the one and only Laya's here. Laya, how you doing?
Hey, I'm feeling great.
All right, we are officially tapped into the Laya-verse.
Oh, heard.
You know what I'm saying? The Laya-verse.
Welcome.
I'm stepping into your world. You know what I'm saying? You being one of the most dynamic, up-and-coming, creative R&B artists out there, watching your content, listening to your music. Where do you get inspired from your creativity?
Movies and cartoons.
Okay, what's your favorite movie?
I don't have a favorite. That's impossible.
Okay, well, growing up, what type of cartoons did you watch?
Ren and Stimpy. I don't know, other weird, quirky things like that. There's too many to name. But
Okay.
we'll stop with that one.
Okay, it's a classic cartoon, right? It's definitely a classic. You being from New York, the New York City is like a melting pot of just talent and creativity. You know, how does being from New York influence your creativity?
I mean, it's the nitty gritty. It's fast paced. It's hustle mentality. You know, city that never sleeps. And I'm from Staten Island, which is like the underdog borough of the city, right? So it's this constant like having to prove yourself type of energy. Just always like being that underdog. You know, from one of the biggest cities in the world, but still. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely molded me and added a bit of an edge to me. You know, I'm not a sweet country girl. You know, I'm a city girl.
City girl.
I'm a city girl.
Period. Absolutely. The success of Sailor Moon. Did you know that it was going to take off and blow up the way that it has?
I mean, I expect like all my music to do that, but no, that one in particular, no. I think people just like really got into it and it kind of snowballed into its own thing, which I'm like so happy that it did. Yeah.
With your Well project, you know what I'm saying? Are you, that being your baby, are you proud of that body of work that you feel?
Oh, absolutely. Hello was something that I put together trying to get the world's attention. You know, I called it Hello because it was like hello, like I'm fire, like stop sleeping. And it definitely has done that. You know, I originally put it out when I was independent. It's come back out now that I'm with Warner, and it's literally a receipt of manifestation. Like, you know, I set out to do something, and at least in that sense, I've gotten people's attention, but we got to get more attention. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here on tour. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about being on tour so far?
Just being in front of people, real life people. I think also we're all coming out of this like pandemic moment where everyone was so isolated, and now Sailor Moon, I dropped Sailor Moon during the pandemic. So it was like I wasn't really able to perform it or do anything. So now I'm finally able to like be out in these streets and like really like perform it for people. And the most exciting thing for me has been hearing people sing it back. Like this is like a first for me, you know, like I mean, I've been making songs, you know, performing forever, but like now everything's really starting to click, and I've been doing shows and people are singing my words back to me, which is like, it's crazy. So yeah.
So far, you being on tour, like what city did you go to and it was like, yo, I'm surprised that like I've gotten this much love in the city, I wasn't expecting it?
Well, I mean, this is only my second date on tour. This is my first tour and this is my second show. Okay. So we hit New Orleans first, or at least on my run I hit New Orleans first. And I mean, it was crazy because, I mean, I don't know. I've only been to New Orleans like once for like a blip in my life, so I don't know anybody from New Orleans, but there were people in the crowd singing Crazy Down. Like, so that was like really, really cool. You know, so I definitely felt the love. Definitely felt the love.
You got to remake and redo in your own way a very classic record from Missy Elliot, Sock It To Me. How fun was that to be able to go in and take a classic record that probably like a record that you probably grew up listening to and be able to do a collaborative effort and make it blow it up the way you did?
It was a lot of fun. It was also like low key nerve wracking because it's a Missy record, so it's like the pressure is like crazy. So, but I did have a lot of fun with it. Back when I was like working in restaurants, I would like perform it, you know, at like, you know, any like open mic situation and stuff. So I used to love singing the song all the time. So when Amazon pretty much like, you know, said, hey, like, would you do a cover? and you know, whatever one you want, it was like the first thing I thought of. So it was fun, but now that I was putting it like on wax and I'm like really recording it, and I've sung it a million times, but like I'm recording it, we, you know, flipping and you know, reimagining the beat and everything, which is like, it almost feels sacrilege, right? Because Talking to Me is such a classic. But yeah, but it was a lot of fun to just kind of like bring just a different vibe to it. It's a little more cat-like, I feel like, my version. But
no, it's definitely smooth. Yeah. It's definitely you know, soulful, add a lot of soul to it. The video is so creative and so amazing. Like, where did you get the inspiration for that video treatment? Because you direct your own videos as well. So, you know, where did that inspiration come from?
I just wanted to give like an art gallery moment, where it's like, because sometimes I think we overthink videos and what they should be and whatever, and I think at the end of the day, at its core, a video is a piece of art. So it was this surreal, like, if I were gallery images, some weird twisted gallery images in the mind of a man who maybe would fantasize about me and had some weird, I don't know, but it was just like that. So it's like we kind of zoom into his head and there I am, and it's like, you know, in a dream nothing makes sense. Right. So it wasn't supposed to necessarily make sense, it was just supposed to be like a fantasy, like just intriguing and interesting and something different. You know, we don't see a lot of the R&B girls do things like that. So I love to just like live outside the box and like do something no one's gonna expect me to do, and then, you know, it usually works out.
It worked out really well. It's definitely tearing up internet, streams going crazy. Has Missy reached out to you? Have you been able to?
I did actually meet Missy fairly recently this year. I did meet her after Soccer to Me, after I did Crazy Down, which originally we sampled Crazy Feelings from one of her early albums. And yeah, it's still surreal to me. Like, it still kind of almost hasn't sunk in that like I sat in a room with her and I got to play her like she pulled up to like my session. Like, it wasn't like, oh, we just ran into each other. Like, she pulled up to my session just to listen to my music, and that was like, I don't know, it's still like I said, it's surreal. And like I can still remember, like, I was trying not to like look at her too straight on, and like, you know, I'm letting her like vibe out, and I'm like seeing in the corner of my eye she's like tapping her foot, and I'm like, I know Missy is not tapping her foot to my shit right now. Like, so yeah, there was a lot of that, and she just gave me a lot of really good advice that, you know, I cherish dearly, and in a lot of ways it was very cool, because a lot of things that she was saying are things that I say all the time. So there's a lot of confirmation going on, where it's like, you know, you meet your hero, and like, you know, they could be like totally not what you expected, or maybe really a crappy person, but she is not. She is like so wonderful, so sweet. But it was definitely confirmation for me as just a creative artist. You know, we're two different people, but she's definitely influenced me, and to have that kind of confirmation of, oh, I think that too, and I like, you know, I would approach it the same way or whatever. That was really, really cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we're out right now, Last Rose Petal 2 tour.
Yes.
What can the fans expect from Laya on this tour, for the rest of this tour?
I think they can expect from me something that they haven't seen. Now, period, they haven't seen me a lot on stage, because again, we're just getting back into live stuff. But I'm usually very campy, posy, and fun and silly, which you will definitely get during my set. But I'm also bringing some sex.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm usually very like kind of to myself with that kind of thing, as far as like, you know, publicly. But on this tour, you'll definitely get to see like a sexier side of Lay. So
well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm sure the fans are looking forward to it as well. We're out on tour right now. On Well is out, doing amazing right now. Soccer to Me is out. Sailor Moon is out.
Yeah.
Run those streams up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And what can we expect next from Laya? What type of project can we expect next?
Oh, well, we're gonna get some mixes going to some, you know, some records that you might be familiar with. But we've got new music coming. I've got a whole nother mood on the way. You know, Hello was just like the starter appetizer project.
Warm you up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And then we're gonna go in for the kill with the next one. So definitely new music on the way, and yeah, more shows.
More shows. Okay, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we are tapped into the Laya universe, the Laya-verse. She's out on tour right now. Make sure y'all stop and see her whatever city she pulls up in. Hello is out right now. Run them streams up. Sailor Moon is out. Run the video up. Sock it to me. You know what I'm saying?
Bitter,
Great.
Crazy
Bitter.
Down.
Brag
with Fabio.
Great record.
I got ones.
Definitely got hit after hit, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you hit that stage tonight.
No,
and do your thing, man. Thank you for taking your time out.
Thank you.